Explore Eastern State Penitentiary, America's most haunted prison, where the voices of imprisoned souls hundreds of years ago can be heard. Have you ever heard footsteps echoing in an empty room? A soft whisper right behind you, even though you know you're alone? If so, imagine that feeling repeating itself every night. This is the story of Eastern State Penitentiary, America's most haunted prison, where the cold walls still remember the moans of souls imprisoned more than 100 years ago. Located in the heart of Philadelphia, Eastern State was built in 1829 with the goal of reforming criminals through absolute isolation. But then, this place turned into a lonely hell. Each prisoner was locked in a single cell, not allowed to speak, not allowed to see, not allowed to hear anyone else. The door had only a small slot for food and a small hole in the ceiling called God's Eye to let in the only light of day. No one knows exactly how many people went crazy, how many died in despair, only that their screams still echoed somewhere in that cold stone corridor. After the prison was closed in 1971, the place was abandoned, but those who had been there all told of inexplicable things. Guards heard the sound of chains being pulled, people calling their names in the darkness. A researcher once described how, as he passed through cell block 4, all the surrounding sounds suddenly stopped, and then, from afar, a steady knocking sound could be heard on the wall. 3 times, then a pause, then 3 more times. He turned around. There was no one. And on the wall, clearly imprinted, a cold, damp handprint, even though the surrounding air was so dry that even dust could not fly. Brave Night Tour visitors report seeing a shadowy figure in old prison clothes walking silently through the hallway, then disappearing. A woman once burst into tears when her camera captured a face half lit, half shadowed behind bars. Scientists once brought in equipment to measure electromagnetic waves and record EVP, electromagnetic pulses. The result was tapes of sighs, whispers of "help me," and tapping on metal. No one dared to say whether it was real or psychological, but everyone agreed. Eastern State had something that was not of this world. Perhaps when people have to live in absolute solitude, their souls cannot easily vanish. Eastern State is not just an ancient building. It is a living scar in American history, where loneliness has become eternal. Now, every year, thousands of people still visit, carrying with them curiosity and a little fear, because they know, between those gray stone walls, there are still eyes watching from the other world. If one day you set foot in Philadelphia, try standing in the empty hallways of Eastern State. Close your eyes and listen. Who knows? You might hear the whispers of souls who have never been free.